Hi guys. Hi guys. It's Carl from Shades of Shadow. That's paranormaltruthandwix.com/Carl Bland. I'll leave a link in the description. Right. I'm well known fairly well known. Starting to get well known in the paranormal field. Starting to get a few followers and fans. Big thumbs up to you for those that do follow me. Yes, still got cold. Now, I'm one not to mince my words, and I've often said that I find these paranormal apps a load of bullshit. I've heard a lot of good things about it, a lot of bad things about it, but I had the theory that if you had a analog radio, you could easily just turn the dial left and right quickly, and it'd come across stations. You'd be able to make up a series of words and feasibly make a coherent sentence. And that was the principle I had on these apps. Now, going back a few days, my wife had been making me a bacon sandwich for breakfast, and as she was cooking it, the fat spat up and splashed and hit her in the corner of the eye. Anyway, she was fine, by the way. Now, that night, I done a live stream on Facebook in the group that I'm in, Real Time Paranormal. So I'll leave a link there as well. I'll leave a few links actually to some really, really good groups. Anyway, I've done a stream. I treated myself to a trial of Phasma Communicator Volume 2. Well, it was interesting. I had a bit of success with it. I had some stuff come through, so I thought, okay, not bad, but probably just coincidence. Now, I finished my stream around about 1:32 a.m. in the morning. Excuse me, I'm still full of cold, by the way. Anyway, while I was packing everything up and getting ready for bed, I decided to run the program one more time. And yes, no, I still haven't finished decorating. We got halfway across. So anyway, yeah, I'd finished my stream and I put the phasma on just to run through while I was watching Last of the TV. I believe it was a film I was watching actually. And me and my wife started talking, and she said, "Okay, interesting." Okay, yeah, that's my kids. You can hear in the background. I just had a picture image of a dry desert come up. Okay. Anyway, the phasma communicator, for those that don't know, you can get it's claimed. So I'll start by saying it's claimed. I've got my opinions on it now, but I'll say claimed. That a spirit can communicate via picture imaging, word imaging, or spoken word via this app. Anyway.
Join.
Oh, here we go. Join. Okay, if there's someone around, you're more than welcome to join me. I've got it running in the background, as you can hear. Now, anyway, as I was saying, my wife asked me if her eye looked swollen. And at the exact moment she asked that question, on the picture response, an image of an eye came up. So I thought, yeah, that's kind of weird. Scratch heads a bit. Carried on talking, and she said when that fat had hit her in the eye, it felt like someone got a candle and shoved it in the face. And as she said that, an image of a candle on a flame came up. So it's like, okay, it's kind of freaky, kind of weird. A little while after, not long after that, after talking for a while, our youngest son, who's 16 months, just over 16 months old, woke up. So I said to the wife, look, I'll pack up the TV, I'll turn off the TV, I'll pack up all this, and we'll get off to bed after you've dealt with him. He's probably only got a wet bum, or he needs changing. Anyway, she went up there, and as she walked up the stairs, the words feed and hungry came up on the screen. So I thought, okay, strange. Anyway, long story short, wife came down, from seeing her son. I said, oh, had he had a wee or had he had a poo or something? She went, no, he'd woken up for a bottle, he was hungry. So that was really kind of freaky, to be honest. You can hear him playing in the background. So yeah, I'm not too sure about that. Anyway, we sat there for about 10 or 15 minutes longer, maybe slightly longer. I asked if there was a spirit around, and the phasma has an alleged EMF built into it with red, yellow, orange, and green on it. That's constantly flashing, supposedly detecting EMF. Now, I said, is there anyone in spirit that's here to communicate with me? If there is, send it up to the red. And it didn't move. So I said, if it's not for me, you must have communications for my wife then. And it was as soon as I said that, it shot straight up to the red, almost to the point I thought it was going to come flying outside of the screen. Excuse me, I'm not used to talking, so I need to wet the whistle. Anyway, we went through a list of names. Sadly, my mother-in-law, absolutely lovely lady she was, passed away a couple of Christmases ago. Yeah, really sad loss. But anyway, my wife had had a few losses in the family over the years. So we went through some of the names, and it weren't responding at all. It weren't even flashing on the green. And we came across one name, Barbara. Excuse me, so I'm still full of it. Anyway, as soon as I said, this is that Barbara, it went straight up to the red, straight away. Now, so I said, well, okay, fair enough. If you think you're Barbara, give proof, sort of thing. Well, earlier on in the day, me and my wife have been doing a bit of gardening in the front. The people that lived here before, because we've only been here since December, had done a slightly wild area out front, like wild grasses, poppies, that sort of thing. And I don't want that. I wanted to turn it into a bit of a lawn with maybe an apple tree, another apple tree. I've already got 3. Excuse me. Anyway, we'd been out there, and as I was pulling up the plants, the wife said, no, leave that one. That's one of the cultivated daisies that you can buy nowadays. And she wanted to keep it. Well, as I was in that evening, as I asked the app, give proof that you'd been around. Sorry, my screen's going down. I said, give proof that you've been around today, that you are around, shall I say. And an image of a daisy came up. So that was kind of strange. Also, I'm trying to think what else happened that day. My wife speaks to her father every day, because since losing her mother, he likes to stay in touch every day. He's a pensioner, so we like him to call just to make sure he's okay. And one of the things that she'd said, she'd spoken to him and he'd asked him about the weather, and he said that he'd been in the garden, but it was a little bit hazy and it was quite cloudy, and the sun came out. And one of the sentences came up was the sun shall shine through the clouds, through the haze, or something like that. And I thought it was a bit strange that it had said, I've got it written down, but unfortunately I didn't bring it to where I am. Anyway, but I thought it was a bit strange. So I went from a complete non-believer of these programs to a skeptical believer and possibly a real believer. I've had this phasma communicator up the whole time I've been doing this, which is about 9.5 minutes now. And I've had the word join and image of a that's quite a small image, and I've not got very good eyes, even with my glasses. It looks like a dry riverbed. So, and well, no, it's raining outside, so that's not it. So I don't know what that is, but I'm just wondering if that does mean there's something trying to get through. But anyway, the phasma communicator, you can, if you Google it, you can get a trial of it. And when you're using it, you don't get the option of saving any history that comes through, any images or any words or anything, and you can only use it for 60 minutes. If you want to be a little bit bold and put your hand in your pocket, it's, I believe in English money, it was about £9.70, I think it was, if I remember rightly. But it is about $12, so whatever that works out as. I treat myself to that. Also, I need to trial it. I've spoken to the lovely wife about it, and I'll treat myself to another app. Now there's a gentleman called David Barrett that's pretty well known in the paranormal world, Supernatural UK, on Facebook and on YouTube. Absolutely wonderful guy. Gives you loads of advice, has some really good streams, so he's worth checking out. Check out also Chris Houston on Real Time Paranormal and his radio station. I couldn't tell you what that is offhand, but it will be advertised on there. John Griffiths on the Paranormal Supernatural Network as well. All bunch, great bunch. Oh, don't forget the Vancouver lot on Facebook as well. They're an offshoot of Taps, and one of my good friends, Kelly, is one of the top lots there. So, hi Scooby. But yeah, just briefly come on here about this phasma communicator. It's definitely an interesting app. You can get it as a free trial, as I said. You can't, on the free trial, you get 60 minutes of use before you have to turn it off and then reload it. You can't save your picture or your word history, which is not too bad a thing, but it's under 10 quid. So it's, well, I reckon it's well worth giving it a try. I had a few bits going through here, but it's kind of hectic here. My kids are up. I'm in the middle of getting a bit more of the painting done, so that's a little bit too hectic. So I can't really concentrate, and it may be causing problems. But anyway, waffling a bit here. So before we get too bored, I'd like to say love and light, namaste, and enjoy your weekend. Ciao.